You're now tuned in to Heavy on the Wrist Radio.
Because that's a major thing right now is the vets versus the new class in battle rap. It's a big argument and like a big deal. Like,
well, I mean, you gotta do yelling no, amping it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't need to be amped
like that.
up.
Like that nigga isn't involved. Like niggas like that in the crowd. Like I don't pay attention. That's why like they be having the in the building and then the rewatch because
like
when you watch it.
I'm talking about like back in the day, nigga, when niggas would go to parties and shit. And in the younger years, when niggas would go to parties and, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the party, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden a freestyle battle break out. You remember how it used to be.
Yeah, no doubt.
And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, everybody just start, spitting their verse. And it was raw. Like, I loved it back then. That's when it was raw. And it's probably still be going down like that to this day.
Yeah, I
just
don't
be at the parties no more. But, yeah,
it's a different. I agree with you on that the game is graduated into like a more intricate zone. Like it's not for everybody anymore.
Yeah.
Like it used to be like niggas start freestyling at a party and the party's gigging to it. Now when it's freestyle, it's like you gotta pay attention. Like listen to what this nigga about to say. You gotta like catch it. Like did I catch what he said? And like shit, like it's different. It's a different vibe right now. Like this battle rap isn't the battle rap you grew up to.
Putting the beat on, your man start making the beat. And then you start,
right. Now they do still got battle raps on beats. Don't get it twisted. They got verbal warfare. You check that shit out. That niggas still rap on beats.
Back in the day.
Yeah, like they'll rap them on like industry beats and shit. They still got that too. That's still out there. But as for like the current state of battle rap, yeah, it's more. It's more about, like, intricate and it's
right now
more.
We're talking about battle rap for those who just tuned in. We talking about.
We just watched Kid Clutch versus Geechee Gotti. We skimmed through it and we didn't really break it down or anything. We just checked it out.
You seen them pretty much.
I've watched it before, so like I've broken it down and I know what it is at this moment. And he feels that the old school back in the day.
I wouldn't say casual viewer.
Like as somebody not familiar with these guys. Like you're not familiar with Geechee Gotti?
No, not these two guys. No, I never seen these two guys get down before.
So like as a first time viewer, he just watched Kid Clutch versus Geechee Gotti, and he feels like it doesn't have the feel of like the old school.
Well, the energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had their punchlines. For me, it just seemed like, the way things used to be. Back in the day, the energy was more crazy. They let the people decide. You didn't have the hype so much. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the gas is a problem.
Let the people decide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a couple things with that too. Like there's this situation, and then they got small room battles where there's no crowd. They did that because of the situation you just addressed. Yeah. They started doing that again. So there's other battles I could show you in small rooms where the energy is different.
Well, then they taking a turn for the best if that's the case.
Yeah, they doing it.
Let the viewer decide who actually won the battle. Because I want to see who's gonna be the top. I want to see who's gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
With that,
and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know we was doing hype men.
With that, yeah, there is hype men in battle rap. I will not disagree with that. Niggas bring their hype men's like, yo, we about to hype this shit up, and then they be having them behind them, hyping them up.
Wow.
But these small room battles have brought back like the element of the verbal warfare, like the Smack URL app got exactly what you said. Like you could judge every battle, like you actually like hit the air horn for the punchlines and shit, and then that tallies it up at the end, and then you see who wins. So it's like you are judging the battle. Like, nah, that shit was corny. I ain't cheering for that shit. Or like, oh, that shit was hot. I'll give it that. You know what I'm saying? And then like at the end of the battle, it tallies up the score. And then it has everybody scoring. That's how they judging the battles now. So it is being the URL app is like, that's why that shit's fire to me.
Let's talk about this new Drake app. What's this Drake app that they got?
So Caffeine, he got this streaming joint. He just partnered with URL. They streaming live events on there.
They streaming live events.
So the first URL app, it kind of like crashed.
So
the
events
site,
that they're streaming, are they like they have crowds or they don't have crowds? Have you been on there?
Yeah. The first one did have a crowd.
Oh, they had a crowd.
But they're gonna start screaming more. That was the first event. It's a new partnership though. So it's more to come. They haven't given more detail on what's next to come.
So is it like a whole channel, like a whole network?
Yeah, it's a whole app, and then within that app, it operates like a YouTube would operate, where people have different channels you could subscribe to.
You gotta pay for the app?
Nah, it's a free app.
Free app.
Free app. So it's called Caffeine, and you could subscribe to it. It got live streaming of video games, it got sports, and now it got battle rap. Shit's lit.
Okay. So
and it's to complement the URL app. Like it's the it's to stream live events while the URL app is gonna have the what they call it, the archives of all the battles that have happened. They're gonna release after they play this shit on Caffeine. So they're gonna release it on the app exclusively for the app members. So like the app is worth it. They drop like 3 battles a week at least, and it's always fire shit.
So what do you think about my new app finna come out?
Yeah, man, heavy on the wrist, man. This is what we doing. We got this podcast dropping. We're gonna keep you popping.
This is my new app that I just like came out with. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the one where, you could, when a girl sends you a pic, you could just put the pic in the app, and it takes the filter off. It'll show you how she really is.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Ladies, y'all in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
The app, we just put the picture in there and boom, it takes the filter off. So now we can really get to the bottom of what you look like.
Yes.
The angles.
Filter remover. All that shit. That's fire. I like that.
The angles. I like the angles, with the butt poking out. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But with the face,
the filter shit, all that.
That's
smoothing out shit. Like, yeah.
Maybe that's why they stopped wearing makeup, because they have the filter. That makeup sales are down.
Yeah, man. So
when I
we're looking for a makeup sponsor.
It's gonna be
somebody. What is it? CoverGirl, you alright?
Right now, if you don't know, the stocks are down because of this virus going around.
Word. And
it's like everywhere you go, people still want to touch you. I'm like,
fuck out of here.
I think they even at the beach. I seen people at the beach today. Somebody told me they was going to the beach. I'm like,
they bugging me.
That's the breeding ground right there.
Like, just let this shit pass so we can get back to our shit.
You know
what I'm saying? Everybody, make sure you're good.
I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got my orange tree out there,
Lock in, man.
Getting my workout on, you feel me?
Lock in, except you can have anything you want.
You got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime. I mean, you get your you could get your whole season on.
Yeah,
binge watch.
I done watched a couple joint. Bad Blood. I just watched that joint. Yeah. About the Canadian Mafia.
Oh, Canadian Mafia? I'm going to check that one out.
Bad Blood. Check that out. A couple seasons on there. You could binge that up.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Homeland. I might still watch it.
I just watched last night that movie Invisible Man.
Okay.
That one, you know what I'm saying? That one was different. I like that one. Just came out. It was just in the theaters like 2 weeks ago. I was like, what the hell?
Right now. They like niggas at the crib, so.
They dropping it. I wish they would, because I'm turning the TV on. I'm like, come on, they know, the whole country know we in the house. Put the good movies on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't make me look for them.
Nigga, all that
just
shit
put them on TV.
Nigga,
make it easy on me.
Anything I could think of, nigga.
Right. Put it out there, man. Let me watch something.
All right. They need to drop the price for streaming or something. Y'all got too many services. I need to watch a few joints.
How they got me in the house? They got the swimming pool closed, but the damn beach is open. That don't make no sense.
No sense.
Shit, man.
They got chlorine in the pool.
At least the chlorine will kill something.
Mm-hmm.
The beach, you're on your own.
You're on your own, family. Just fucking people everywhere and shit. Just stay safe, man. No matter what you believe about this shit.
Mask up, glove up.
Safe, sorry.
Yo, stop touching people, man. Stop hugging, dapping people. If you out in public, if you out at the post office or getting something to eat, man, don't be breathing on nobody's neck, Yeah, rolling up, man. Rolling up. Yeah, man, stop breathing on people's necks. That's just general.
Garsh.
You know what I'm saying? That's just general right there, just breathing on people's necks.
Man. Everybody
even a
be
virus,
safe.
something. If I'm waiting in line, don't be breathing on my neck, man.
Man.
That shit ain't G.
Everybody just be safe, man. Come on now. And smart.